Okay, for our next assignment in investigative research, we're actually going to research the worldwide challenge you selected as your topic. You will find the assignment, as always, in classwork, and it's under the investigative research tab. Our prompt, or what the district expects us to do, is after reading various texts or websites, you're going to synthesize the information and record it in a graphic organizer to support the chosen topic. That's the worldwide challenge. So it must be international facts, statistics, experts, etc. So you're going to research the challenge that we face today, so it can't be in the past. You have to use effective evidence, 8 in total, such as stats, data, expert opinions, that's ethos and logos. You're going to analyze the evidence to prove its effectiveness and that it's credible and that it is a large worldwide issue. So your evidence has to prove your claim that this is a large issue. Okay, then after you're done researching, you have to analyze, is everything that you picked relevant? Will you use it in your paper? If it's relevant, you're going to turn it to blue. If it's irrelevant, you're going to change the font to red. Make sure you use formal language. You need to have at least 3 different sources, 3 different websites, and it must be cited at the end in MLA format. EasyBib hasn't been working. They have a lot of advertisements, so I'm suggesting Citation Machine, which is just as easy, if not easier, to use. And when you have website names, they must go in italics. So when you look at, this will be a link to Citation Machines. This is evaluating sources. It tells you exactly to make sure that the websites are credible. You cannot use Wikipedia. Are they really the authority? Are they reliable, objective? They're not biased. We've learned about bias. Is it current? Is it accurate? And does it provide you with enough sufficient evidence to prove your claim? So this is in there as a reference. And then you have, when you go into your work, this is the worldwide challenge in your work is what you're going to be working on. So you'll see the same directions on the top here. Please put your name here and your topic name here, your name here, and then what happened. This is what happened. This is your quote. And who was involved? Teens. Who's the target audience? When? So we know it's current. Where? I know mine says America, but if you have one in America, the rest should be worldwide. What is the author claiming? That too many people do this. Then analysis. Here's where which of the words in the text actually prove that it is a large issue. So I believe that the number that are being dying each year is actually the biggest worldwide issue. I explain that. I use part of the text, and then I make my inference. So you need text, inference in order to make an analysis. Text, this came from the quote, not the whole quote, just these words. And then I explain some of the outcomes that can happen because of it. This is from my own brain. And then I want to talk about, what did the author use? The author used statistic, facts, they're credible, that led to the argument. So I explain ethos, pathos, or logos, or the types of evidence it is to prove that it is credible. I also add an opposing viewpoint or counterclaim. So the counterclaim is, if I think bullying is the worldwide issue, someone else may think that, I thought suicide was, other people might think that it's bullying. So I give a statistic or fact about bullying to be the opposing or counterclaim. I'm going to use that in my paper. Therefore, instead of analyzing why it's the biggest issue, I analyze a rebuttal to prove it is not the biggest issue. And then again, I say what they're using statistics here. Okay, now those are my examples. At the end here, you see that you need 8 pieces of evidence. One has to be the counterclaim. So make sure that you have a counterclaim and you put it at the end here. And then this is going to be your rebuttal here, okay? And then at the next page, you'll see that I have citations. We're not going to put this 1 through 8 on our paper as our citation. We will use MLA format in a works cited page, but for now, we want to make sure that every time we go into a piece of evidence that you are putting it here in MLA format using a citation machine. So 1 through 8 will correspond with your 1 through 8 here. If a piece of evidence comes from the same site, just put same as above on the line there.